Hello boys and girls, welcome to English Download Profile, your online learning video. Unit 1. It's personal. Alright, before we go to the next task, let us check the previous exercises. Are you ready? Remember this text on page 6? Where can you get the answers? You can turn to page 7, exercise 4. Alright, boys and girls, the answer for number 1 is D. Nowadays, women have jobs and successful careers, leaving them little time to deal with the large number of tasks that a household requires. The answer for number 2 is A. What this means is that they should keep their rooms tidy, leave bathrooms clean, pick up after themselves, and wash their dishes once in a while. The answer for number 3 is F. She didn't actually tell her children. She just stopped doing the chores. For number 4, the answer is C. Her daughters complained about the disgusting house, but it apparently hadn't offended them enough to clean it. The last one, number 5, the answer is E. Interestingly, these are the main reasons parents give for not pressing their children to help at home. Let us check exercise 5. Number 1. Jenny shares a flat with 2 other university students, and they all do their fair share to keep the place clean and tidy. No one does more or less than anyone else. Number 2. Jim's not at home right now. He's running errands for his dad, but he'll be back later. Number 3. I am sick and tired of asking you to clean your room, so there's no pocket money for you this week. Number 4. You look exhausted, Terry. Why don't you put your feet up and I'll bring you a nice cup of tea? I've got a lot to do today, and it would be a big help if you could lend a hand. Number 6. While I cooked a 3-course dinner, my husband watched TV and didn't lift a finger. Have you checked all the answers? Did you get all correct? Well done, boys and girls. Now, turn to page 12 and look at exercise 3. You will hear 5 short extracts in which people are talking about the person they most admire. For questions 1 to 5, choose from the list A to G. What qualities each speaker admires in the person they are describing. Use the letters only once. There are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use.
Unit 1. Listening. Exercise 3. Speaker 1.
The person I admire most is my Aunt Linda. She's already busy with a family and a part-time job, but in her spare time she does voluntary work, helping an old man who lives in her street. Twice a week she visits him, does his laundry, makes his dinner, and just has a nice chat with him. He says that he feels much more cheerful and positive about life since she started visiting him. And as well as helping him, it helps her too, as they both really enjoy their time together. I'm thinking about starting voluntary work too, as my Aunt Linda seems to get a lot out of it.
Speaker 2.
I'm not a very confident person, and I'm not very good at making plans. I don't have the courage to invite people to things in case they don't come. But because of this, I often end up bored and frustrated because I haven't arranged anything. My cousin, though, has always been much more confident. She's always planning activities with people, and she gets so much more out of life. Tonight she's going out for the evening. This weekend she's visiting relatives, and next week she's going away on holiday with colleagues. She's always got something going on. I really must try to be more like her.
Speaker 3.
I really admire my uncle because he wasn't afraid to make big changes in his life. He had a well-paid job in a bank, but his colleagues weren't respectful and used to gossip unkindly about him. He wasn't coping well, and in the end, he decided to do the one thing that he'd always wanted to do: give up his job and travel round the world. At the moment, he's travelling through Africa, which he loves. He hasn't made any plans yet for what to do when he gets back next month. He says he's too busy having fun, and he'll worry about that when it happens. What a great guy!
Speaker 4.
My sister works in a busy office where her colleagues sometimes get really stressed, and because of that, they are always arguing or falling out. However, my sister, who's a manager there, understands why they get upset and tries not to criticise them. She makes time to discuss their problems with them and praises the people who work hard. She says it's just part of her job, but I think it's amazing that she can see past their bad behaviour and focus on the good parts of their personalities and what they do well. I'm really proud of her for that.
Speaker 5.
One of my friends had a bad time recently because some of his classmates decided to make trouble for him and accused him of stealing. He hadn't done it, so he had nothing to feel guilty about, but it was a few days until the police proved he was innocent. I really admired the way he dealt with it, though. I would have been miserable and terrified to go out, but he stayed calm and carried on with his normal life because he doesn't believe in worrying. I wish I had his courage.
Thank you for joining your online learning video. See you in the next video. Bye.